Listening to all of that was João Pedro himself.
Before you go.
Go ahead.
Fala, João. Bom jogo.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
João, do you want to translate what Micah tried to say to you?
Sorry?
Did you understand what he tried to say to you? What did he say?
He say, well done.
Well done. Yeah, well done. That was incredible. How good does that feel to be the man that scored 2 goals that you know put Chelsea into the top 8?
I think I try to do my best always. I think my teammates trust me, and today I was happy to score 2 goals.
TT, speak to your man. Tell him about them goals. Fantastic.
You talked about them. Describe them, Micah, so since you like them.
You know what, João, when you went to Chelsea, obviously it was a step up from Brighton. How have you found it moving to that next level? Because you've obviously got the quality, but you're performing really well at the moment.
I think I expect this moment come for me because I'm in England for 6 years already, and to be in Chelsea is a pleasure. I came from Brazil, and my dreams always was to play for a big club, so I just try to take my opportunity, and I think I'm doing well.
Yes, you are doing well, João, but you have a new manager now in Mr. Rosiña. You lost the previous manager in Enzo Maresca. What are the differences between both managers?
I think Lia is more electric. He wants us to play with more intensity and compact. If you see my second goal, I was low. And then he wants us to come low, to be connected and create the space for us to run behind. So, yeah, I think Enzo is more like with the ball. He's very good as well, but, yeah, I think that's the difference.
Joel, congratulations. This is Thierry. I wanted to ask you on your second goal. I saw you hesitating before you thought about giving the ball. When did you exactly decide to go alone? Did you back up, obviously, you scoring more than giving it to your teammates, obviously?
Yeah, in the second goal, I saw the defender, and, yeah, I chose the decision late because I wait him to choose if he came to me or if he go to Ghana, yeah. And he stay in between, so that's why I try to shoot and I score.
I got a question for João. Oi, João, tudo bem?
Tudo bem.
I have a question for you. This World Cup year, you guys must be buzzing with Brazil, with Ancelotti. What's the communication like, and what would it mean for you to play at the World Cup in a position that's been so renowned for that Brazilian number 9?
I think World Cup for Brazilian players is everything. So I'm going to try to do everything I can to be in the squad. I know you have a lot of players, but first I need to do my job in the club. And then the GAF are going to choose who deserves more to be there. But I think I need to do my job here. And in the end, we see if I can be in the squad.
João, can I ask you? I've got 2 quick questions. Your hair's looking magnificent. Sharp.
Thank you. I try to do my best.
Yeah. Can you comment on my hairline? Can you see it? How does it look? How am I looking?
Yeah, like I had similar hair before in Brighton when I was growing my hair to do braids. So yeah, I like style.
What do you think? I should get braids too? You think braids would suit me?
Yeah, I think so. I think gonna suit you. You should try.
I'll try. But last but not least, do you know our show? Have you seen the clips on our show before? On Instagram?
No. Oh. I never saw. I don't stay too much in the internet, so I try to. I'm gonna charge after.
Okay, well, you don't. I was going to ask you who's your favorite on the show.
Send me on Instagram, please.
Okay, I'll send you on Instagram. Don't worry. I'll send you my number. We'll talk. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well done, João.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. We've got a quick.
The show.
Oh, so what? Come on.
What do you mean, so what?
Not on social.
Portuguese.
Oh my God.
Wow. Shook, are we, that somebody doesn't know you?
Yeah.
Wow.
How dare he? Anyways, we're going to go to a break very quickly. We'll be back in just a second. Everybody stay.
Only tells part of the story, obviously, with winners and losers elsewhere. Stevie, Ali, obviously, I don't know, Joe and Rory.
I mean, at that moment, you thought Benfica were done.
Yeah.
And for it to happen in that last kick of the game, 7th or 8th minute of 5 minutes of injury time, against Real Madrid, is extraordinary.
Yeah. It really is. It really is. And the biggest thing of all, beating Real Madrid, goalkeeper scoring, Rory the Rover stuff, it qualifies them.
Exactly. Knocks Marseille out by 1 goal.
Yeah.
So, the Mourinho factor, the whole thing's remarkable.
But it does make it sound like they sneaked through. They battered Real Madrid.
Right.
Yeah. They shouldn't have needed the goalkeeper to score in the last minute to do that. They were 2 or 3 goals better than Real Madrid tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think domestically they've been pulling up any trees either.
Nope.
Jose, he had him in a training ground, living there for a couple of weeks ago, because he was unhappy with them. So it's not gone swimmingly, but
it's quite a nice training ground, to be fair.
Yeah, but having a manager like him, he can still inspire a performance from.
Well, and they could be drawn again in the playoffs. So Real Madrid will play either Benfica again or Bodo Glimt.
Yeah.
So
take Bodo.
I hope so. I'd quite like to watch it again.
Yeah. If tonight's any kind of guide, and of course Real Madrid were missing players with the 2 sent off tonight.
But what's brilliant is that Jose wouldn't let there be any bad blood. He wouldn't use that at all in the build-up. He'd just, he'd water under the bridge, wouldn't he?
Bodo Glimt's last two victories. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. And do you want to go up there in February?
That's what I mean.
Big coat territory, but even for you, big coat territory. Chelsea went to Naples and did the job. And in the end, in a bit of style, João Pedro to the fore.
It's a great performance. I said this isn't a Napoli team of 2 years ago where they were blitzing everyone in Serie A, but it's an Antonio Conte team. They've got quality. Liam's still getting his style of play, but the one thing is the character, really. I would have thought a Chelsea team going behind could have got rolled over a few months ago. So he's instilled something in him.
He did call it as well before the game, didn't he? He did say we might have to wait till late on if the game's in the balance. Napoli might start taking a few more risks, and then that might be the opportunity to win it. So tactically, he's been spot on, to be fair to him.
Fair play. Let's hear from João Pedro, scorer of 2 excellent goals tonight. Here he is post-match.
João, what a night. Congratulations on the victory. How does it feel to score those 2 goals?
I'm very happy first for the victory. I think the team did a brilliant game. In my goals, I tried to do my best always to help my teammates, and today I could score 2 brilliant goals. And the important thing is the 3 points.
What was the message at half-time? You went in trailing, having initially led in the match. What did the coach say to you?
The coach said to us to be positive, to try to be calm, and to put our game on the pitch. And I think in the first half we didn't do it that much. I think the second half the game was more open, and I think that's why we scored 2 goals.
And the introduction of Cole Palmer, you seem to have a real understanding with him on the pitch, with that pass through for your second goal, Chelsea's third in particular.
I think everyone knows Cole. He's a brilliant player, so when he's on the pitch, I think he's always going to do different, because he's a special player, and I'm happy to play with him.
And finally, I think we have to wait for all of the matches to be confirmed to make sure that you're definitely in the top 8, but you came here, you needed a win tonight. It is confirmed that you are in the top 8. How does it feel? How excited are you about now going straight through to the round of 16 in the Champions League?
I think it's very positive for us, because people have a lot of doubt about us. I think today you show our power, and I think it's very important for us to be already there. So I'm very happy, and now we need to rest, focus on the Premier League.
Enjoy the rest of your evening and enjoy some well-earned time off. Thanks, João.
João Pedro with Patrick Kendrick, and we're hoping to hear from Liam Rossigna very shortly. He's going to join the team out in Naples. Just to mark your card, though, from a Chelsea point of view, their round of 16 opponents, potential opponents, one of Monaco, Carragher, PSG, Newcastle. So, with respect, suggest,
you want one at the first tie, don't you?
You do.
Yeah.
But that potentially means, to be fair, obviously for both PSG and Newcastle, it's been quite a disappointing evening to miss out on the top 8. But for both of them, they'd look at Monaco and Carragher and think they'd be heavy favourites to go through. Yeah. But for Chelsea, you either get PSG, which isn't great, or you get you get an all-Premier League tie. And there might be a few of those because so many have gone through.
Let's, as promised, go over to Naples, where Liam Rossini is waiting to talk to Becky Ives and Carragher.
Congratulations. This feels like a big win for a number of reasons, but just tell me what you thought of what you saw out there.
I thought the character of the players, their resilience in the second half, the reaction to going behind was so positive. All the things I'm asking for. I wanted to go aggressive in the first half. We had win-back moments in their half, but at the same time, the distances were too big. So we corrected it at half-time. Then I made personnel changes. João Pedro scores a magnificent goal. It's a magnificent performance from him. He's given that to me since I've come to the club. So all in all, just delighted that we're through. Delighted it's the first time a team's won here for a very long time. So
Those playoff games,
No.
how much value do you place on that?
Massive. That's huge for us to be able to really work with the players on the training ground, because honestly, the schedules meant we've played, we've recovered, we've prepped a game, and then we've gone again. So to actually work with the players on the training pitch and for them to understand what we want to do as a staff with them would be great, and I can run them and get them fitter as well, which would be good.
Was it possible to enjoy that tonight?
The end of it?
Yeah.
Nah, you do. You have to enjoy this job. We're the luckiest people in the world to do this job, whether you're a coach or a player, to do something you love and get paid well for it. Yeah, very privileged. And you have to enjoy these moments, but we want more. And we have huge games coming up, starting with West Ham on Saturday.
You could potentially have a team like PSG in the... How exciting would that be? You see everything so positive. That's why I said, how excited would you be?
You're in the Champions League, so at the end of the day, you have to win this competition, you have to play against the best, and you have to beat the best. So whoever we play, we'll give it our best shot. I'm just delighted that we're through in this manner, and then we focus now on a really big Premier League game, and then a huge game in the League Cup semi-final after that.
Absolutely, a brilliant win tonight. Congratulations to you and your squad. Well
Thank
done.
you so much,
you.
Well done. Thank you.
He sounds a little hoarse, as you'll know can happen, particularly when you're screaming at your players from the sidelines. I think you've both done a bit of that, haven't you, down the years? And there are those four opponents then that they could face. Well, one of them will be their round of 16 opponents. So,
yeah, but as he said, you know, to win the Champions League, you've got to at some stage knock some of the best teams that are in or out. You can see he's still emotional during the interview. It's a big night for him, because there would have been a lot of questions asked tonight. People were saying before this game, this is his real big test, and he's passed it. I wouldn't say in flying colours, but I think tactically and the way Chelsea went about the game, the manager and the players deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, got the early pen from the Jesus handball, tucked away by Enzo, but then came Napoli, Joe.
Yeah,
Carragher with that brilliant bit of skill.
Brilliant bit of skill, wonderful, ingenuity, and he tapped it away, and then Højlund again gets across him, had a really clean finish. But then this goal here, bang. You know, just taking it away, the extra touch, and that's a wonderful strike. And this one weren't bad either.
Just moves his feet, gets out his feet to the right-hand side, defender can't get across, and he goes through his legs, they're underneath him. All he's trying to do is get a wee half yard to get the shot away.
I mean, they are injury-ridden, Napoli, but they haven't lost at home for 13 months.
Yeah, and it's 2-1 down.
Yeah.
The hostile environment, that's the character and the resilience and the personality that Chelsea showed tonight. So, you know, a lot of teams would have went under at that point. You've been in them hostile atmospheres. It's not easy. So
I think I heard in the interview he said he brought Gittins on and then had to take him off because he felt he needed an extra defender. I mean, even those things, they're little important ways that a coach says...
I think if you lose the game or you drop points in that scenario, a lot more fingers come your way. But if you get over the line and it's for the sake of the team, managers have got to make big calls.
He said the word character 4 times in his interview.
Did he?
So that's the message. Like, he knows what he's doing, Liam, and I think that's what he was most happy about, his team, the character. And like, interesting, we said, you know, get them, have a week where we can get our ideas into the team and get them a bit fitter and run them. So he hasn't really had time to work with them properly. He's just winning games.
Oh, a brilliant start, Matt. Fantastic start. But you could tell, listening to the interview there, clearly emotional and so happy, and so he should be. But equally, probably the most important.
Before we try and make some sense of that extraordinary story. Heavens to Betsy. Right, Ajax beaten at home by Olympiacos. They're in the playoffs. Ajax can't make it. Arsenal were already top of the tree. They've beaten Carragher 3-2 at home. Gyökeres with one of those goals. Sporting, 3-2 winners at Athletic Club de Bilbao, and Sporting make the top 8, knocking some big fish out with that big win. Bodo Glimt with a second win after City last week. It's Atleti at home in the Metropolitano this week to make sure of their playoff place. Barca, from behind, have beaten Copenhagen 4-2 Benfica, as we've just seen, incredibly secure a playoff place with the 4-2 win against Real. Club Brugge knock out Marseille, who drop out altogether after a terrible week for the Zerbi & Co, and they're in the playoffs, the Belgians. Inter beat Dortmund by 2-0. First Di Marco and then Andy Diouf with an important win for the Italians. Spurs, of course, top 8. Thomas Frank smiling from ear to ear, I'm sure, with the 2-0 win in Germany. Leverkusen too good for Villarreal. Leverkusen in the playoffs. Liverpool, massive win, 6-0 against Carragher to finish very much in the top 8. City, the same story. They've done the job against Galatasaray. Haaland with first of those. No goals Monaco, and Juve not much to say. Chelsea with the big win at Napoli, 2 for João Pedro. Pafos 4-1 winners against Slavia. Excellent night again for the Cypriots. 1-1 in Paris, which doesn't do either side a lot of good. Bayern with Musiala and then a peach from Kane beat PSV. They were already going to finish second. And Union Saint-Gilloise, it doesn't matter a huge amount to either side, but they will make the playoffs with the 1-0 win against Atalanta, who will also now be in that playoff group. So, if we can, we'll try and talk you through this. So Arsenal, 8 wins from 8. Bayern, 21 points from their 8 games played. Liverpool up to 3rd. Another good campaign in the end in this group phase format for Arne Slot's side. Good night for the Premier League, as you can see, with Liverpool, Tottenham behind Arsenal, of course, Chelsea and Man City all making the top 8. So talk earlier of 3 or maybe 4 Premier League teams automatic qualifiers for the round of 16. Need to be more optimistic, don't we? Newcastle, I'm afraid, miss out. They are, though, in the playoffs with that clutch of big hitters. Real Madrid, Inter, PSG, Newcastle, Juve, Atleti, Atalanta and Leverkusen. They will all be seeded teams, remember, in the playoffs. And then the rest of the teams, from Dortmund all the way down to the heroics of Benfica, they will be in the competition. They will be the unseeded sides in those playoff games next month. And then Marseille down to Kairat Almaty. I'm afraid that's your lot for the Champions League this season. That includes, of course, Napoli beaten tonight at home, Ajax 2 and Athletic Bilbao. They all miss out.